Okay, Councilmember Hilton.
Thank you, Mayor. So, Mark, I want to talk a little bit about the transparency part.
Sure.
So the Gilroy Chamber of Commerce is an organization that, is the benefit of businesses, right? That's your core mission.
Sure.
And you take positions on legislation that is for the benefit of the members, including endorsements and campaign contributions of legislators, right?
Sure.
To the Gil PAC.
Right.
But with that said, the Gilroy Chamber plays a unique and vital role connecting the business community, and the city is heavily reliant on sales tax. I'm highly aware of that. And this was from the staff report too, that, I appreciate that, and we couldn't provide obviously public services without them. First COVID relief funds, like City Administrator talked about, the Gilroy Chamber stepped in to fill that gap. That's a perfect example of how the Chamber services and staff, sees a need. But like the League of Cities in California, the Chamber of Commerce is a political advocacy firm and has a political action committee, or PAC, who has stances on housing, transportation, land use, minimum wage, and more that always aren't the benefits of the residents that we serve. And we're talking about funding you with taxpayer dollars. It is my opinion that cities should not be funding political advocacy firms that have a PAC. That's different than the Visit Gilroy board. Your meetings aren't public. They're not recorded. Votes by board members are not public. I'm growing more uncomfortable using taxpayers' funds for these types of organizations and their associated PACs. My other concern that I have is that there's members on this council that are currently endorsed and have received campaign funds from the Gil PAC. So that may or may not be a conflict of interest, but I wanted to get this out front first. Sure. To give you a chance to respond and your members as well, because I am not diminishing the value that you do add.
Right.
But that's where I draw the line on the PAC part.
Sure, and understand. And
Thank
we've
you.
had conversations before around that idea of the PAC. The board has had discussions around this as well. The board is prepared to make a decision to dissolve the PAC in order not to interfere or create any conflict of interest around this sort of an agreement. And so our board is meeting tomorrow night. We could finalize that if that brought some level of comfort to you and to others on the council. But that isn't anything that we feel we would want to allow to be in the way of this agreement. So yeah, as far as the other items, we obviously do advocate for business. We are a business organization, and certainly a lot of what we do is done for the benefit of the business community at large. We certainly, one of our goals, of course, is to create a quality of life for our residents as well through those relationships, and we think that we have done better to build a stronger community because of that.